Welcome to America Reads Fun Learning Activities. My name is Rena and I'm a student just like you. You're probably wondering who we are and what we do. We are college students who create learning activities for kids. Our fun activities are focused on reading, writing, and math. Thank you for joining us today. I am so excited you're here. Now, let's get your brain going.
Today, we will be learning what the greater than, less than, and equal to is. Okay, friends, let's start with simply getting to know each symbol. The greater than and the less than symbol look like V's on their side. This is the greater than symbol. This is the less than symbol. They're exactly the same, except the less than symbol opens up in the opposite way. Now, there is a purpose for the openings being opposite. That's because the symbol is always going to open up to the bigger number. I always remember it as the alligator wants to eat the bigger number. You see how the alligator's mouth is kind of the exact same as our symbol? Yeah, right? So for example, 8 and 3. Can you tell me which number the alligator wants to eat? I'll give you a couple seconds. The 8 is right. The alligator wants to eat the bigger number. So now, point out which symbol I should use. The greater than or the less than? The greater than symbol is right. Great job, guys. Now what about this one? 1 and 10. Now what symbol are we going to be using here? The greater than or the less than? The less than symbol is correct. Now why is it open to the 10? Let me hear those answers. Because the 10 is the bigger number. Awesome, guys. Now we'll practice some more in just a bit, but we have to talk about the equal to. Now this is the equal to symbol. You see here, they're exactly the same. It is only used when the numbers are the same. If both numbers are the same, that means they're equal. So for example, 3 and 3, they're both the same value, so that means they're equal. Okay, friends, now that you know what each symbol means and look like, let's practice using them. I'm going to be putting up pictures of animals, and then we're going to count how many are in each group, group 1 and group 2. After we are all done counting our animals, you have to tell me if I should use the greater than, less than, or equal to. Okay, friends, let's start. So for the first one, I'll do it with you so you can get a better idea of what I want you to do. Let's start with some turtles in group 1, and we'll do cows for group 2. Now, let's start off by counting how many turtles we have. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 turtles in group 1. Now, let's count group 2. How many cows do we have? 1, 2. We have 2 cows. Now tell me, friends, which symbol are we going to be using? The greater than, less than, or equal to? We know they're not equal since they're not the same number. So let's get rid of that option. So now that we've taken one option out, we have 2, greater than or less than. So now tell me, friends, which number does the alligator want to eat? I'll give you a few seconds, but let me hear those answers. Let me hear them. 4 is right. The alligator wants to eat the 4. So which symbol will we be using? The greater than. So now we know 4 is greater than 2. So let's start, my friends. Our next example is this. We'll be using the cows again. And now we got a horsey. So first, let's start by counting group 1, like we did before. 1, 2. We have 2 cows in group 1. Now let's start counting group 2. How many horses do we have? 1. Awesome job, guys. Now for this one, which group has more? Group 1. We have 2. So now tell me, which symbol will we be using? Greater than, equal to, or less than? The greater than. But why? because the alligator wants to eat the bigger number. In group 1, we have more. Awesome job, guys. Okay, friends, our next example, we have cats in group 1 and the little bees in group 2. So now let's count our cats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 cats in group 1. So now let's count group 2, our little bees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that means we have 10 little bees. So now tell me, friends, are we going to be using the equal to? Are they the same value? No, so let's get rid of that one. Now what about the greater than? Is the greater than going to be facing the bigger number? No, huh? 8 isn't our big number. So that means our answer is less than. 8 is less than 10. Awesome job, guys. So for our next example, we'll be using our cats again. And then we'll be using our little bunnies. So we already know how many are in group 1, right? How many cats we had. Do you remember? 8. So let's not even worry about counting them again. But we do have to count how many bunnies we have. Are you ready to count with me? Awesome. Let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 bunnies. So, tell me, friends, which one has more? Oh, I got you. It's a trick question. They're the same. They both have 8. So, what does that mean? Which symbol will we be using today? For this example, which one? The equal to. They're both the same. They're the same number. They have the same value. Awesome job. Okay, guys, next example, we have doggies and piggies. So for group 1, let's start by counting how many dogs we have. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 7 doggies. Who doesn't love having so many dogs, right? So, 7 doggies. Now let's count group 2. How many piggies do we have? 1, 2, 3. We have 3 little piggies. So tell me, guys, which group has more? Group 1, right? Because we have 7 dogs. Now can you tell me which symbol we will be using? Greater than, less than, or equal to? Remember, which number does the alligator want to eat? The bigger one. So which number will that be? 7. Awesome, guys. So we'll be using the greater than symbol, right? The alligator wants to eat the bigger number. So 7 is greater than 3. Great job! Our next example, we have turtles in group 1 and some rabbits in group 2. Are you ready to count turtles again? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 turtles. Now, let's count group 2. How many little rabbits do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 little rabbits. Now tell me, guys, are we going to be using greater than, less than, or equal to? Now this one may be tricky, but you guys got it, right? Now let me hear those answers. Let me hear them. Which one will we be using? What number does the alligator want to eat? The number 5, right? The alligator wants to eat the bigger number. That's why his mouth is opened up to the 5. Awesome job, guys. So for our last example, friends, we're going to be using our doggies again. And now we have fishies. So do we remember how many dogs we counted in our last example? Can you tell me how many dogs? 7. So we have our 7 little doggies. Now what about fishies? Let's count our fishies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 little fishies. Awesome job, guys. So now, tell me, friends, which symbol will we be using? Let me see. Are they different numbers? No. Is one bigger than the other? No. They're exactly the same. There's 7 dogs and 7 fish, so that means they're equal. So we'll be using the equal sign. 7 is equal to 7. Great job! Well, my friends, that's all I have for you today. You did such an amazing job. Thank you for watching and learning with us today. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We hope to see you soon.